A new law, House Bill 37, takes effect tomorrow in Ohio, increasing penalties for certain drunk driving offenses.
Known as Liv's Law, it's named after a teenager killed by a repeat offender. Malia Brown joins us now with more on how this law could bring some lasting change. Malia.
Liv's Law brings harsher penalties to Ohio for drunk drivers with previous convictions who go on to cause fatal crashes. The legislation goes into effect tomorrow and aims to close dangerous gaps within the justice system. Starting Wednesday, April 9th, Liv's Law, part of Ohio House Bill 37, goes into effect statewide. It increases penalties substantially for repeat drunk drivers whose actions lead to fatal crashes.
So it raised the first-time offense to a felony 2, which carries 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 years in prison.
Under the law, charges increase with each prior OVI. Someone with 3 or more DUIs could face up to 20 years in prison for a deadly crash. The law also allows officers to use oral fluid testing to detect alcohol or drugs roadside.
People are going to prison now, and they're putting teeth into these laws.
The law is named after Olivia Wright, a teenager killed by a repeat drunk driver. But here in the Valley, another family knows the same heartbreak. In 2004, Kirsten Studer was just 14 when she was hit and killed by a drunk driver in Hubbard. The man behind the wheel was sentenced and ordered never to drive again, but that wasn't the end of the story.
The man that took my sister's life, when he lost his license, he was sentenced to 8 years. He spent 6 years in prison. When he came out, he should have never been able to get a license again.
For families like the Studers, this law represents more than justice. It's about making sure their loss leads to change.
I hope that it can prevent future tragedies and protect our communities from the devastating impact of drunk driving.
With more local news, I'm Malia Brown.